Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It was a little louder this morning because of weird stuff in the background that maybe you can or cannot hear. I tried to check and I couldn't really hear. I have another fan going on. It's really, really hot, even so much this morning. Not so much outside, but inside the house. Even with the window open and I had my box fan on and my door open and the fans out there on. But with the door shut and such, with the big loud fans off, I've got this tiny one going on, as well as the one going on into my computer to make sure it doesn't burn up in the heat. So, if it's a little louder than normal, my sincere apologies. Anyway, on to the daily Shelton, Washington, United States of America, Northern American continent, Western Hemisphere of the planet Earth, third planet from the Sun. It's going to be hot. It was blistering yesterday. Been talking to Russian timing. It's like he's saying they haven't even had a summer down there where he lives, down in the United States, American South. Whereas, oh boy, it's come up here all right. It was like 90 some odd and then cooled down to 80, and then it was horrible all night. Thumbs up. And I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, 3:30, because gut pain, woke up, took care of stuff down in the bathroom. By the time I got back up, it was after 4 o'clock. I normally wake up and start flip-flopping and waking up between 4 o'clock and 5:30. So what was the point of going back to bed? I just got up, so I've been up. But, you know, as stated, weather, not too bad. Went out walkies last night, and it was walkies. Went to the local Safeway, picked up some food, some drink, and oh boy, I wasn't able to get diet. And that bothers me. I'm going to halfway show you the container. Because normally, like I say, I get diet, but this has per serving, I don't know, it's in tiny letters, 38 grams of sugar per serving. And it's almost 1,000 calories for the whole bottle. It's like, good Lord, I drink that. I'm not going to need to eat anything for the rest of the day. By caloric content. By nutrition, of course, there's nothing in that. And sugars, of course, are a prime contributor to heart disease in America. And I'm really worried about heart disease because look at this. I got a crease on my earlobe, and that's a big indicator of heart disease. I need to talk to my doctor about this. I've tried and nothing came through, but I don't want to die anytime soon. Really, I don't. So, last week I called up the Veterans Administration to try to make an appointment. No one was there at my doctor's office. So I gotta try again today. Spider report. Well then, that spider that was up there, gone. Gone. But it was her fault and my fault. She started dropping and dangling because she was like making a larger orb, and she started moving further and further out before dropping until she was almost coming down on my monitors, at which point it was like, I gotta move you. Now, she was a garden spider, so I wasn't going to feel too bad about putting her outside, so I got my stick and I got hold of her web and was taking her out. But she kept going, doot, and even though I would move, grab the web, move the stick, and she would be further up and going, where's the ground? She was just dropping down too quickly, and getting to the window, I'd have to step over stuff. And she was coming down too fast. So I put her inside of one of the old hamster cages that I haven't had hamsters in for some time. I just need to put the boxes into storage or get more hamsters. And I said, okay then. I'm not trying to kill you. I don't want to hurt you, so this is fine. You live over here, and good luck. And so when I come in this morning, there is a dangling garden spider with roughly the same color and the same color patterns on her legs in an orb over in that far corner. It could be a different spider. It could be her. If it's her, then good. I'm glad. It's a definite thumbs up. A definite thumbs up. Unfortunately, I did kill a spider last night. I was in my bedroom, and my unwritten contract with spiders and other bugs and such is you can't invade my personal space. And I was real close to the wall where some of my clothing and stuff I had put so that I could get to it. And here comes the big old spider down the wall, just like this far away from where I put my support stockings. So even though that happens all the time when I'm not watching, I was watching and I was right there. So, no more spider. Oh well. Anyway though, thumbs up for that. I don't have a ton of stuff written down on my little topics list, which is fine, because if I ever run out, I still have a bunch of those questions that I asked about so that I can answer those slowly over time. And of course, if you have any other questions you'd like me to answer, please drop them down in the comments section. I'll add them onto the list and get to them as quickly as I can. But it says, to talk about how frustrating some of the things were on the Xbox. I tried playing on Xbox with controller a whole bunch of games because I've got the Game Pass for the Xbox, so why not? And so I tried the game Carrion because, I can't remember the actual term. It's like reverse horror. It's like you play the monster and you're going through and killing and eating all the people and trying to escape from this complex and I guess take over the world. I'm not sure, but at least you're trying to escape. And oh my god, that's for me, it's damn near unplayable with a controller because you move with the left stick and then you have to do things with the right. But the controls, the analog sticks on controllers, for me, they've always been for fine movement like that. If you have to move the stick gently over to say where a door is that you can tear down, and then you grab it with the trigger and then you can pull it around with the door. But you've got to make tiny, precise motions with that little right analog stick, and I have never had a controller where making precise, tight little movements on an analog stick is easy or works well. So 99% of all the times I died in that game is because the controller wasn't making my character do what I was telling it to do. So thumbs up for that. And then the game Near. It's on Xbox, it's on console, so I was playing that. Now, playing it on console and playing it on PC is different. So it can be maybe the difference between playing it on console with a controller and playing it on PC with controller is different. But I started up the game on the Xbox and then I tried playing it. Oh my god, it was horrific. It was a nightmare. There's the oxygenator that you have to pick up and put inside of your base so that you can get oxygen and travel around. Just a real quick rundown on the base. So in the PC version of it, you just click on the thing, drag it over to where you gotta go, let go of it. On the Xbox version of it, you've got to try and figure out which control does it, and if you happen to drop it before it gets there, that's it. I had to quit the game because before I could get it into the spot it was supposed to go, I accidentally dropped it onto the ground. Not a single button on the controller would pick anything up. I tried the triggers, I tried the buttons, I tried the face buttons over here, I tried everything. I clicked, I did stuff, and it would highlight to say you could pick it up, and it wouldn't pick up, and because of that, I couldn't play the game. So I uninstalled that because trying to play Near with a controller, it just hurt my soul. It was a nightmare, a travesty. It was horrific. If anybody tries to play Near on the Xbox, really, it's a whole lot better on the PC. It actually works, it plays well, it's good. So, yay. Past that, I mean, most games with controllers work fine. It's just I happened to try the two in a row where it literally hurt me spiritually to do so. I mean, it lessened my chances of going to heaven just by playing those with a controller. It increased my chances of going straight to eternal hellfire and damnation. That's how good the controller scheme is. Now, I have talked a little bit about the game Outward. I wanted to talk a little bit more about that because I have gotten to the point now in the first region where I am really just racing around everywhere to try and memorize more and more of the map. With the understanding that the game wants you to play it. And it really does. It wants you to play. It's okay. When you die, there are 0 punishments for it. In fact, after death, because of the little miscellaneous dungeons they drag you off onto the side floor, you can actually come out of it with some more stuff than before you died. And you come out of it healthy. So the game wants you to play. And so I have just been racing around this whole first area. If I find things that I can't kill, like you run across bandits as you're racing around. There's these things that look like giant chickens or tiny chocobos if you play any of the Nintendo stuff. They're like waist-high birds, and you can kill them, or they can kill you. And so they're a threat and a resource. There are those hyenas. They're called hyenas in game and all that, but while they look like hyenas and they sound like hyenas, they've got like these chitin plates on their shoulders and such like that. They're not real dogs, not real hyenas. I mean, hyenas aren't real dogs, but they're not actual hyenas. But with one of the bandits I was racing around, he had a big old armored dog. So, I stayed well away from that. But I'm getting there. I'm learning. I'm not so worried about fights. And in one of the places that I was, normally, I mean, you can make a club and you can beat on stuff with your club. And you can get a machete and you can beat on things with your machete. And you can get an axe. I happened to find in one of the places I was this great big old double-handed sword. Oh boy, it packs a punch. Things go down fast. But if I can't take them out quickly, then I go down fast. I'm barely wearing armor, and if you're busy swinging your weapon, you can't dodge. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, it's a good game. But it's cosmic horror. Cosmic horror. One of the things I was thinking about this morning was the character of Cthulhu with Lovecraft, and everyone knows of Lovecraftian cosmic horror. I mean, there's kind of in the zeitgeist of popular culture. I mean, you've heard the name Cthulhu even if you don't know exactly what it is. But of course, in the context of the fiction, Cthulhu is one of these ancient beings that is dead underneath the ocean on Earth and is going to stay dead until the stars are right. At which point Cthulhu will awaken, rise up, and then everyone on Earth is going to die, because that's what Cthulhu does. He goes through and rampages on whatever world they are on and just kills, eats, and destroys everything. Now, the thing about cosmic horror, remember the other day when I said that, it's incomprehensible beings doing incomprehensible things with absolutely zero regard for us. Now, if you take a look at that doesn't look altogether that incomprehensible. It's like Cthulhu's getting up and rampaging, killing until there's no one left. The thing is, though, Cthulhu isn't doing that because we're special. No. Since the beginning of time, Cthulhu has been traveling and going from world to world, sometimes battling with other ancient gods, with actual alien races. They've been at war with some of them before, but that's what Cthulhu does. It's not going to rampage and eat and kill and destroy us all because we're special. It's just we're like world number 894 on its rampaging list of 10,000. So Yeah, cosmic horror can be really in your face and comprehensible in that fashion without being actually comprehensible. So thumbs up on that. I just wanted to talk about a little bit about that because, hey, that's the kind of person that I am. And a little bit more tomorrow about my cosmic horrors and such, because we will never come across any of the actual cosmic horrors that I write about, because they are so incomprehensible. It's like being angry at gravity or mad at light or afraid of, the electromagnetic force. There's no way for us to relate and for them to relate. There's nothing. It's all the things down below them that work for them, with them, know of them, that are a problem for things like us, Gokura, the numberless, the prey. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, ADHD, fibromyalgia, and more, I'm lucky I can remember my own name at times. So calling out my Chrome, and I can only hope that the deflection of the air column from my hands is not going onto the microphone, because oh boy, that's just going to ruin everything, and I'm going to be very sad if it does. Some guy named Jamie, thumbs up and thank you. We have Jay Panther, greatly appreciated. Diego Vera, thumbs up and thank you. We have Lazy Mode, greatly appreciated. Elderwolf 569, very good points. Ross, thumbs up. Victoria Barngrecht, I'm nowhere close, but thank you. Confused Owl 29, good to see you in the comments. Big Time Boy, thumbs up and thank you. Gruel Rules, well, how about that? Saint Music, thank you. Christopher Thomas, yes. I'm saying that because I went yes because I was trying to think, did I already thank you this time? Because I can't remember anything. But thank you very, very much. And Zripton XRU umlaut PTON, thank you. And Chris, greatly appreciated. Good to see you. Conspa Lopez, I hope your vacation was nice. The little Ben, thumbs up and thank you much. Then we have a name that looks, I can't read it, but it looks like it might be Thai. Thank you very, very much. Colin Reisenauer, good to see you. Saul Bentley, thumbs up and thank you. Ramses Cabello, good to see you. We have Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up. JK1, greatly appreciated. Michael Rayner II, thumbs up and thank you. We have Rabbi Sheckelstein, how about that? And then last but not least, we have Gabriel Hahn. Thumbs up and thank you. Bonk onto my pop screen. How about that? Thank you, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and it is appreciated to no end. Thumbs up. If you could, check out my various links down below. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could, donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people. That would be beautiful and awesome. If you'd like to help me out but you didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you want to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well, with things like hamster food, hamster bedding, cat food, silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very, very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you were down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Well, I have this video here. I'm going to be recording, hopefully, the end of the game Hellbound. I'm like up to the very last level, so thumbs up for that. And I hope you have a great day today. So saying, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. So practice your social distancing. Practice your safe care. Wear a mask, please. It has been shown time and time again to work. And of course, Black Lives Matter. and justice for everyone that the jackbooted, brown-shirted thugs keep killing. Take care, and I will see you on the flip side.